dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Today being the 8th of February 2023, this is Street Abundance. I'm coming to you at 1440 hours from the continent of Africa. I want to appreciate, first of all, the director of training for being consistent. You know, I always tell people that you can only grow if you're consistent. And I also want to appreciate the leaders that have stood and are still standing with him, even those without position in the community, because they have seen the vision. May I say to you, not every leader has vision. And the continent is a perfect example of leaders without vision. Dubai is a perfect example. A leader that has vision, using one resource to create the envy of the world. That is what vision and having passion for what you do. I really want to appreciate the information disseminated in the last training. TAC continues to go uphill. Mr. Abundance do not like to tap his shoulder. A matter of fact, the leaders in the community know I don't even like my name to be called twice in one paragraph. I don't really like it. But sometimes, if it's not said, even the wind and the rain will cry out. Even the wind and the rain will cry out. And so I just want to underscore when the director of training said that even I myself will tell you that I am all learning, including myself, learning in this new technology. There is no expert here. A lot of people want to present themselves as experts. But you see what this industry has done to them. It has subjected them and humbled them, because no one really has a blueprint or substantial knowledge to even speak some of the things that they're speaking. This is the dynamic. This is an industry, I've always said, that will create more billionaires and millionaires than all of the industries that went before, the Industrial Revolution that went before. This one, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the new form of money, the blue economy. And when the leaders refer to we're all learning, and people today who have training in their different respective fields, when they speak on this subject, they appear or they came over as experts. May I say to the director of training, Mr. Abundance has always laid the foundation for others to build I've often said that I have created so many managers in my time within the hospitality industry. Anywhere I go, I must produce myself. If you're not producing yourself, you are failing. I said, if you're not producing yourself, you're failing. And so, given the platform that we are on, many leaders have emerged. There are many persons who came to TAC as daft, as we will say, as daft. They now, today, they can stand and they can speak. There are many people who came to TAC blind. Now their eyes are open. There are many people who came to TAC sleeping. Now they have been awakened. And so they can say, like the former Supreme Justice of the United States, Wendell Holmes, that says, a mind that is stretched with or by a new idea can never return to its original dimension. You have Tiashans in the community. Their minds can never go back to its original dimension. Leaders have been emerged. Persons who could not speak can now speak. Leaders can now stand, having caught the vision, having been exposed to new ideas. One senator told me, Abundance, from since I begin talking and spending time with you, everything I see now, I see it in a different light. I do not see things the way I used to see them. That is why I was born. You don't need to envy or jealous anyone. What are you good at? Stick to your lane. Stick to your lane and be consistent. There's no need to fight. There is enough room for everyone in TAC community and outside of TAC community. Identify what you're good at. And so I just want to thank the leaders. They had a few questions that I would like to elaborate on. TAC BIREC system was never hacked into. BIREC system and TAC admin was never hacked into. What happened is that the scammer got the password and username and enter, just like you and I are going into our wallets. That's what happened. And for those of you who have lost coins, BIREC is not responsible. No one is responsible but yourself for your coins. What we used to do is that if you lost your password, we will tell you to create a new account, send in your username, and we'll be able to transfer the coins into your new account. But we're not responsible. BIREC is not responsible. And so, TAC is the new money. And all of us have our role to play. A lot of the leaders and Tiashans in TAC had opportunities where when Bitcoin was at nothing, but No one pay. Just like today, you have Tiashans who may have open accounts. They have thousands of coins, but they don't care. They don't care about the coins that are in their wallets because they are now at 3, 4, 5 cents. But let them rise to $100, $1,000. And that is why the director gave a very sound warning to Tiashans who now have their coins in the hands of others, who have their passwords in the hands of others, because you will not blame anyone tomorrow. There are people that are stealing your coins now. Imagine when they went to 1,000, 10,000, 50,000. If we become meaningful, one day you get up, all your coins are gone. Then you will blame, oh, this person opened my account. Right now, you're already blaming the leaders that who assisted you in opening your accounts, and the coins are still at cents. Could you imagine if they were at $100 or $5,000? As the director say, I know my people. And director, I am learning your people. I don't know them yet. I am learning your people. And so it is a wise counsel. If you have your passwords in the hands of others, remove it. Create your own. Do your KYC. Transfer your coins. That is from the desk of Mr. Abundance, because no one will inbox me and tell me Dick or Harry was the only one who had my password. You do not give people your bank account, not even access to your phone. You keep your phone. Some of your wife don't even know, or husband don't even know your PIN on your phone. Would you give somebody your Visa card PIN number? Would you give somebody your bank account information? You would not. Treat this as your bank account, because tomorrow, it may not cost much today, but tomorrow, it will be your biggest asset. If we in the community will only open our eyes, you know why I can smile every day? And it brings me joy. What brings me joy is that I was able to lead a community to an ocean of wealth. I was able to lead the community to an ocean of wealth, not a sea, not a river, an ocean of wealth. That based on your faith, based on your vision, based on your dreams, based on your goal, you can use whatever instrument is in your hands to dip that water. To dip that water. What am I saying? You know, sometimes I can speak in parable. What am I saying? Tiashans, cryptocurrency today is money. All the banks in the United States are accepting crypto equal to fiat. Equal to fiat. TAC has led you to an ocean of wealth. Then she asks you, how big is your gym? How big is your gym? And what are you prepared to sacrifice to achieve it? Because some of us want to just go to sleep and roll over in money. TAC is not a scam. And a lot of you talking about liquidity. TAC don't have liquidity. TAC has enough liquidity. You think is everyone who has money in their wallet put it on the exchange? The people who are talking, and they like to say that they're expert, they're talking nothing. When TAC went to $30-something, and it actually went to what, $400 or $500 on another exchange, where did the liquidity came from? It's not everyone will put their money on the exchange. There is a wallet, a cold wallet that is associated with the exchange, where most of the people's monies are kept. And that is why whenever you hear a movement in TAC, you wonder where all these transactions came from. People have their money in their wallet. You don't have to put it on the exchange. TAC has no problem with liquidity. Where TAC problem is Tiashans that do not have patience and cannot follow instructions. That is it. And so you have been invited to an ocean of wealth, and you are asked to take whatever you can to draw from that ocean based on your faith, because you cannot go beyond that one. And so some of you come to that ocean that TAC led you to with a teaspoon, because that is what you can think. That is your capacity. A teaspoon. Some come with tablespoon. Some come with pot spoon. Some come with a cup, a jug. Some come with a 5 gallon. Some come with a drum. A tank, 500 gallon. Some tanks, 1,000 gallon. Some brought 2,000 gallon tank. And others, they brought one of those water truck with pump to pump the water, because as much as you can take, the sea will give you. You will not dry it. This is the space we're in, Tiashans. At this point in time, I said poverty is what has kept us to this time. It's not the love of money. It is our conditioned mind that allow us to be where we are today. It's our conditioned mind. It's our poverty. They say I can be controversial at times, but I can tell you anything I say, I can back it. When I said to you that poverty creates more evil than the love of money, trust me. Trust me. Poverty. I said poverty is what has kept us. Some of us, we are not willing to detoxify our mind. We are not willing to entertain new ideas. We are not willing. We are not willing to walk another road. This is how my parents did it. And so this is how I will do it. For you to get a different output, you must have a different input. It is very simple. Very simple. There is no limitation as to how much you can make in this industry. There is none. Any limitation, we are the one put it on ourselves. And so the leaders I want to thank you for answering those questions. And as we move to the next level, especially when we enter our diasporan city, because a lot of things are happening and will continue to happen. One question was put to Hyperverse CEO. I watched a recent video, because you know Hyperverse has gone haywire. They have stopped paying. I'm a member there. I'm an investor there in Hyperverse. I entered because persons with credibility, and not only that, the policy that you cannot lose your investment no matter what happened, that is what caught my attention. When companies are able to say to you, you put $1 or you put $1 million, you will not lose it. You cannot go wrong. And so on the strength of that one, Mr. Abundance invested. But you see, Hyperverse and other companies, they are not genuine crypto. They are not following the genuine crypto method of appreciation. You see, TAC is very organic, just like Bitcoin. We have no smart contract where people have been introduced. Most of these people in cryptocurrency have been introduced to scam programs. Oh, you come in and you put $20 and in 2 weeks you will get $40. That is what they have entered in. The short term, every 3 months, every 6 months, you will get this. If you put this, you get that. If you bring in 50 people, you get that. Network marketing scams. That's what they have turned cryptocurrency. Organic cryptocurrency grows with patience. It grows with patience and it has longevity. Has Bitcoin gone bankrupt? Has Bitcoin scammed anyone? A lot of people say, oh, Bitcoin scammed me. They don't know the difference between a program that is built on Bitcoin, the blockchain and the coin itself. The coin never scam anybody. It's like today, you have some people who say, oh, TAC is a scam. How did it come a scam? The same coin, should it rise to $100 and $1,000 tomorrow, would you change your mind? Is the price of the coin that determines whether it is a scam or not? It's not. Let's not fool ourselves. Our people suffer for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. And so I just want to thank the leaders for what they have done yesterday. Continue to expose the nature and the industry that we're in. If all of us work together, which is our biggest challenge, especially people of color, we cannot work together. That is our number one enemy, disunity. And when you add greed, ignorance, and selfishness, of which we have our PhD, then you wonder why our condition, the most resources, natural and human, and still we are the world poorest. How do you calculate and solve that equation? I am not good in math. But I have also posed this to doctorate, and they cannot come with an answer. So after all, I'm not that stupid. How do a people with more resources than any other nation, human and natural, are still the poorest? Something is wrong with that equation. And where it is wrong, it is 4 principal things. If we can get rid of them, ignorance, greed, selfishness, and disunity. This is Chief Abundance. Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon.